Hi, this is Lorraine with Chat and Craft with Lorraine Tierney, and I am going to show you how to put together this Gatefold card. In the blog, there are all the dimensions of the papers that you need. I'm just going to put it together on this video. Let me just take a minute and check to make sure that I am on the screen. Yes. So this uses Sweet as a Peach papers and the Sweet as a Peach stamp set. The papers may have a slightly different name, and I don't have them here with me to show you, but it's something to do with peach. So this is what the card looks like closed, and it's got like a Z fold going on in there, and it's on a base, and then it opens like this, and it fits in an envelope. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is fold this piece of basic white cardstock that you've scored. So there's a middle section right here, and I'm going to take the score line just to the right of that and fold it to the center and then burnish it. And then I'm going to fold this top one back to the outside and give it a good crease. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I took the whole piece and folded it towards the middle, and then I'm going to fold one back. So that gives you that Z fold piece. Okay, and while we're here, we'll start putting that one together. So your large peach paper is going to get adhered to the Calypso Coral mat. And I like the liquid glue for being able to slide it around a little bit. I'm going to do both of those. It's also pretty with the polka dot side showing. I did have somebody at the open house make it that way. And then these are going to go on this front panel. I'm going to open that up to get it out of the way. I'll just hold that for a second. We'll do this one. It's a lot easier to show you how to put this card together than to try to write out the instructions. Now these striped pieces go in the next rectangular area. Whoops, I don't think you'll want to turn these over to the other side. As you can see, it was blue, and to get the stripes going vertically, the flowers are kind of on their side. My glue is sticking in the glue holder for some reason today. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to put in there is this piece of Calypso Coral cardstock. It only fits one way. Oh, might be time for a new glue. Okay. This piece of basic white goes in the center there, but I'm going to stamp it before I glue it in case I make a mistake. And I put 2 stamps on one block for this. It says, "Hope your day is as sweet as a peach." Okay. Let's get this square. I'm using my grid lines to line that up straight in hopes that I can stamp it straight or straight enough. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now that will go in the center. All right, I have another bottle of glue over here. Let's see if this one's better. There we go. Don't put your sentiment in upside down. So there's just a little border on that. There you go. And that closes up. Now on this base, we're going to put these two green strips. Some people did do that side. That's also pretty. On the outer edge with just a little bit of a white border showing. And that card base that we're putting these on is just a flat piece, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. There's no fold or anything to this. Okay, and now this piece is going to go right on that, centered. I'm going to put some glue on this. And then I like to use the bottom edge of my trimmer to get everything lined up. I tuck it right in the corner there, and I'm checking to make sure I'm centered and straight. And I'm going to put that right in there. Okay, I hope you can see the way I did that. All right, so the last thing we need to do is the sentiment that goes on the front, right there. So for that, I'm going to use my Stamparatus. I have found with these Biggest Wish stamps, these ones that are dark and heavy like this, sometimes you want to stamp them twice, and the only way to do that is by using your Stamparatus. So I have my, I die cut my sentiment piece, and then I put it back in the frame here because I had a lot of people making the card, and so that lined it up for them. I'm going to ink up this block letter Happy with Calypso Coral. I did re-ink this ink pad, so it is quite juicy. I'm gonna just, there we go. I'm gonna do the Happy. Give it a good press, give it a minute for that ink to transfer. And then I'm going to do the birthday. If you have the Stampin' Spots in the colors you need when you're using your Stamparatus, especially for beginning stampers, the ink spots are helpful in not getting ink all over the plates or all over people's hands. So I'm inking up Birthday in Early Espresso. It's on the plate that's on the other side. And I'm going to push that down. I had already lined up my stamps. And there you go. I got a nice dark Happy Birthday. Let me clean those off. I had my Stamparatus plates labeled also. For people at the open house. I don't know if you can see, that one says Early Espresso, and I had labeled this one Calypso Coral, so people would know and not get mixed up. Okay, so now we just need to put this together. I'm going to glue. Wow, you can see a little bit of a difference when I re-inked my stamp pad. I'll put this on the Pear Pizzazz mat. I'm not quite centered. There we go. And I'm going to use my detailed trio punch to punch a little hole for the ribbon. And I have a Pear Pizzazz sparkly ribbon that I'm pulling through. And I'm just going to tie it off with a piece of linen thread here. I wrapped it around a couple of times, and then I'm gonna pull it tight, nice and tight, and tie it in a bow. And that should stay. And now we will adhere that just to one side of the card. You obviously don't want to glue your card shut. So I'm gonna open that up. I can take my pencil and just put a very light little pencil mark in there to show me that I just want the glue on this side, and I'll erase that pencil mark before I glue it on. Okay. And now I'm going to try to get this centered and straight, and hope that I don't have any glue, no glue showing. Good. So that is how you put together that gatefold card. I hope you'll give it a try. Have a great day. Thank you.